my name is Panpan. I'm currently studying and nearly at the end of my Masters of Interpreting and Translation Studies degrees. So this video is my final reflections on the experience of these APG 5969's Advanced Simulation Unit. So firstly, I'm going to have a brief introductions of my team and my role during the simulations. And then I will talk about the situations that I've been experienced and how I overcome the challenges and what things they've learned. And I will also discuss the skills and I develop during the simulations and how I'm going to contribute at my future development. And at the end, I'll have overall conclusions about this simulation unit. So let's get started. So our team is Malaysian Palm Oil Council. I was allocated at the role of the Global Campaigns Coordinator. However, at the beginning, I was kind of panicked about these roles because my major is completely unrelated of these roles and then what we're doing. And at the time, I was thinking that I can help with anything else at all. So which is leading to my first situations that I need to develop myself to, work as a group in the situations. So because I'm kind of shy at the beginning, and because our culture that we do not stand up and express our opinions and about what we thought. Also, I was kind of overwhelmed because at the first place, it is a really kind of new, for me, that's the first unit that we actually simulating the things, doing something that in real life. And it's surprising and it's kind of interesting that I would say, but at the beginning I was kind of like overwhelmed because it's kind of like a totally new concept for me, and everyone's come from related area which they can contribute bits and pieces in the group except myself. So I don't think that I can help with anything else because I'm studying translations and interpreting. I was trying so hard to find that what can I do, but I finally realized that I really put myself into the stereotype that the only thing that I can do is interpret or translate things. But if I always have these stereotype that I cannot help with anything at all. But thankfully that our teammates very helpful and everyone's trying to encourage me, that saying that you can do everything else other than translations or interpreting, or they're trying to brainstorming about what can I do and keep saying that I'm actually helpful. So during the simulations I get more confidence, and before I was not willing to put effort on something that I'm not good at it, or I'm not something that I don't know it. But because of the team, I'm trying to contribute everything that I can't, and everything that I'm not majoring or I'm not good at it, I was willing to stand up and say I can do it. And I volunteer in doing something that I'm saying that, oh, maybe I can do this or maybe I can do that. I don't know how to do this, but it's kind of like attitude transformation. Before that, I'm not willing to do anything else that I don't know. But after that, I can do this, and even though I don't know how to do this, and I think there's a big change of myself because I think this is a development because it is very important skills that I need to have, that I think is always my it always thinks that I want to changed, because I thought I'm not that confident at doing everything else, and I always proving negative comments on what I do and what I can't do or what I can do. So at the end, I think that I successfully overcome this challenge, and it's gonna be benefit for my future career, because I think when a team building a trust with each other, communicate well with each other, you definitely gonna have this confidence to being a better person, and you guys gonna be work well together as well. And yeah, I think the other challenge and also the difficulties that I've been experienced is how to interact with other external group members, especially we are doing all the communications and work process online, and it makes even harder, because we are trying our best to communicate within our group. And then I think in the simulation process, I think we are more concentrating on our own group, and then we kind of ignore that how we gonna communicate and interact with other groups at the beginning. And I remember there's the case that we trying to reach out agreement with the other group, and we all talked about that they must say yes about this agreement, and we didn't think about too much about other groups' perspective, and we're thinking that they must say yes about these. But finally, when we have a meeting with the other group, they say no about this agreement, because they said that we can't making our decision right now, and then currently their position is not good to sit with, good to have a agreement with any other group. We didn't expect that situations, but the thing is, I think that's the thing that we need to improve, because we yes, we need to think about our own profit, own advantage, everything else, but we also think about other perspective. We also need to think about other perspective as well. So so after that, our group really think about that. So we put the situations in our consideration as well. And then finally, we come up with a new agreement, which is a win-win situation for both of us. Yep. And finally, they agreed that we can have a joint agreement with each other, and then that is the most important point that I mentioned in the roundtable meeting. So yeah, I think at the end, these simulations unit is very useful. It's the first time that I really interact with the group, and then really I'm working as a team, and then it's really fun, I would say. But because of it is online, it's a bit of pity that we couldn't meet our teammate in real life. I think we could have worked better if we met each other online. But I would say this also a very important experience for me, and I believe that in the near future, or even though right now we have to communicate and connect with our clients, everything else online. So it is a very useful experience for me as well, how to interact with people, online. So it's very helpful, and I think I've changed a lot because of that, and I build more confidence, and I develop a lot of skills as well. So yeah, overall I think it's very interesting, and also a very helpful unit for me, to benefit in my future career.